Yep, we are back for more. ah, I am quite tired. I'm not gonna lie. We are editing, subclipping this video now. Still waiting on my client Angela to reach back to me about how she wants this, which part she wants. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and edit something to the best of my abilities, but we still have the other about 51 videos to subclip from this other part. Um, so without further ado, let's go ahead and before I get into it, let me show you guys what I did last night. This was last night. This is pretty good. Some pretty good stuff last night. Let's see. So we got some. This was an honors event. I shot this on the Black Magic. Same thing I shot the honors with. I mean honors. Curlycon with. As you can see, I'm pretty tired. It was a very low lit environment, but it was still a very, oh man, it was so good. I got insert shots of everything. Insert shots of everything. I heard that they have an editor here at the spot, so I might not have to edit this, but if I did, everything I shot everything in order, and I shot everything so that it can continue to be what is that called? Shot everything so organized to where it's not too difficult to follow. But yeah, it was a lot of good vibe. Ooh, that food looked good. I love shooting on this Black Magic. I'm not gonna lie, I really do. Aside from having to manually set everything, it could be mitigated with that lidar system. Might end up getting that soon. But it's just so heavy. That's the only thing. Having to carry everything for it is just super heavy. That's super heavy. So yeah, man, I am a professional at what I do. And I love doing it. I love doing it. So this was the event from last night. Really good, high energy, but very regal. It's a very regal event. Very opulent. Whatever that word means. All these people are realtors. These people are filmmakers. Just a variety of different entrepreneurial people. People from the Divine Nine were there. We had just a lot of different people doing stuff, man, you know. It's a lot of different people doing stuff. So that was last night, from 7 p.m. till 11. 7 p.m. till 11. And it was a doozy. Let me go ahead and I don't even have. Or you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go on my first mine and promote this thing, cause I need somebody to help keep me awake. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need some energy up in here. Some energy up in this place. Let me go ahead and make this make my thing a little bigger. It's a little small. That should be better. Okay, let's see. Copy link. And then another post on Instagram. I forgot how to post on Instagram again. Add to story. I honestly forgot how to post on Instagram, bro. What? Oh no. Dang, hold on. I gotta send myself something for my people who are watching this after I post it. My apologies, bro. And sis. And everybody, I have I'm like mad slow-mo today, for real. I'm running on fumes. Running on a spirit. There we go. Now I need to airdrop this one to myself. Airdrop it to my phone. Hey. There we go. In the meantime, let's go over this here.
Control the wash and go. If it did stay how it's
With the right product.
I'm thinking wash and go. It looks so fast.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Out of all the products that you use, what is your like non-negotiable? Like I need this all the time.
Leave-in conditioner.
Like a curl cream. So I used to use Miels, but since they changed the owner, I'm not really fucking with them anymore.
Monique is still in charge. You still gotta give her some love. Yeah.
I still use it, but I'm like, let me find a new product.
She's still running things over there.
Mine is Kinky Curly. I like that.
But what particular
Leave-in is non-negotiable. A curly cream, like a curl cream, to keep the curls defined.
Thank you guys. I'm gonna give you guys some of my serum. I have a full product line for Protective Styles with Cantu. It's called Protective Styles by Angela. My name is Angela. And all the products are bomb. So we have everything from a leave-in conditioner I developed. I have foam, mousse, gel. The serum is brand new. Shine. The serum just came out, so I'm giving everybody that. But it's 8 products in the whole collection. Everything from cleansing to
Braids and locks.
period. Wait, say it again.
So wigs, braids, and locks. Let's go.
Period. Let's get it.
Period,
Thank you guys. Nice to meet you. And so I developed 6 original products, and then this one is new, and then I have
All right.
a line for-
Oh, I actually like it when my screen is big like this. Let me move this over. Let me move this on this side so it can look good.
You look like you doing shit too.
Yeah, so today, it depends on what day of the week. But today I'm managing the DJ that.
All right. Oh, she was managing a DJ. That's pretty cool. Y'all know how it go. Let's get this music going. All right. Go and get some sub clips here. That's a good sub clip. I'm not really a fan of this one. Cause homegirl is in the way. Yeah, that one was low-key whack. Was testing out the thing. Didn't really come out the way I wanted it to. It's too wobbly. It's testing out the camera settings. We'll still take it just to have some. I need one of those stands where I can see the my other screen. All right. All right. Had to send some things out. What's this? Whoo, boy. Yeah, when they get their tickets, it's not really the best thing to show. I like showing it when they're active. When they're active. That's some nice shot of Curlycon. One of the areas in Curlycon at that. Matter of fact, let me switch this to the sub-clipping view. Oh yeah. How do I make this? Hold on. That's not what I'm trying to do. How do I add another window? I want to add something. What do I want to add, ladies and gentlemen? What do I want to add? I guess I could do effects. Oh, it's down here. Actually, no, that looks pretty dang good on camera. Hold on. It actually looks pretty good on camera. Close panel. I was doing it so the thing could look good, but it already looks good. Let's boost this up. Yeah, everything already looks solid, bro. Solid, bro. Oh, duh. I gotta pull up the other one on the side so I can make sure that I'm monitoring everything. Yeah, let's put this over here on this side. Let's make sure everything is going to where it needs to go. That should be fine. And then, there we go. All right. Let me move this a little more out. Someone's calling me. No one important. Let's put in a name. There we go. What video was I on? I just finished sub-clipping this one. Yep. That was 6. Yep. Let's get some DJ shots here. Nice. Oh no. Didn't mean to cancel. That's a good shot there too. See, it keeps going over here. I don't know why it does that. That's decent. Curlycon B-roll video. I could get rid of this. Clear that out. Did I send it to her? Oh snap! Hold on. I don't think I sent the. I did not. Oh snap. Yeah, I did not send it to her. Let me make sure I send this other clip I did. Where is it at? Should be Curlycon somewhere in here. Oh, exports, yeah. Completely forgot to. Completely forgot to send this out. All right, did it come in? Yep, airdrop complete. All right, let me send this out. Good morning. Here's the clip we captured. Here's a quick clip we captured. I like to always put their name. Whenever I say a greeting, I always put their name at the end. It makes it more like. How do you say? Oh no. Did my light die? Light is dead. We're gonna light it back up in here, y'all. Don't worry. With my one viewer who is myself. Hey, myself, how you doing? By the way, for you guys who are wondering, that's a running joke that I got from my boy and his brother. I forgot where they said they got it from, but they've been doing it. We've been doing it. Like, hey. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I forgot. I think it was from a movie or something. Can't remember. But anywho, let's get back to these sub clips, shall we? I like the excitement. I love the excitement from stuff. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. I swear, sometimes I feel like I be saying stuff that don't really be making sense, but it do in my brain, but it just doesn't translate well. Let's see. It's so funny, like, this is one of the only ways that I would be able to really post. Now, I'm not gonna say that. This is the only way as of right now that I have been posting, because I just don't post. Like, I do so much stuff, man. But I feel like, I don't know, it's hard posting. It's really difficult posting stuff that I do for other people versus if I was to do something myself. Like if I was the one who was sitting here and all that stuff, I would post it. But since I'm recording, I feel like it's more so just work, so I don't post it. I don't know. I need to get out of that for sure. I'm working on getting out of it, and I am. That's a good shot. What camera is he shooting on? Maybe I could get a zoom in shot here of her. Oh dang, I boosted my thing up too much. Oh, I zoomed in. Hey. It's not that good. It's not that good. My dog Caleb City. I'm gonna get both sub clips. He's standing there. I wish I would have had my lens filter on at this moment. I'll put it on later because this stuff is pretty hot. Oops. So once I make these sub clips though, the editing process is going to be so easy. We just find a good music track, and if we just put all the sub clips that we put in over that, and it just basically makes itself. So this is probably the hardest part, and I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. After I edit these sub clips, I'm about to go lay down. Take a quick nap. It's funny because I don't like taking naps, but my body is like telling me like, bro, you gonna take a nap. I don't care what you like or not. That's what you gonna do. So after all 51 clips are sub clipped, your boy is about to lay down. What I really want to do, man, I cannot wait for that Switch 2 to come out. I cannot wait for the Nintendo Switch 2 to come out because I've been yearning to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I bought it when it first came out, but then soon after I got rid of my Switch, so I never made it off the Sky Island, and I've been watching small bits and pieces, non-spoiler clips of people just doing certain gameplay things, and I'm like, oh man, I want to buy a Switch, but I feel like it's redundant because the Switch 2 is going to be coming out this year. So I'm like, dang, I want to play it though. Like, I'm this close to just buying a Switch, to be honest. I'm this close to just buying a Nintendo Switch, the original. And then when I do it, I don't know, I might do a giveaway when the Switch 2 come out. I might do a giveaway of my Switch that I do buy if I buy it. If the budget is good, I'll buy it. Wife won't understand, but why you buying a Switch? I just got you a Steam Deck. About to be like, yeah, but I can't really play these games, the games that I want to. I mean, you can technically play it, but you know, through certain methods. You could get Legend of Zelda on your thing with certain methods, but it just, the experience, you can't do certain things. Like the emotion, when you're trying to rotate I swear, I'm trying to talk while they're over here dancing. When you're trying to play a Nintendo Switch game on the Steam Deck, certain features don't work. Like that tilt feature, the tilt feature when you're in certain shrines, it doesn't work at all. So I can't 100% the game at all. You can only 100% the game if you're playing on the original Nintendo Switch version, which is why I feel like I need a Switch, and I'll do a live gameplay of that for sure on my gaming channel, Yak the Gamer. If the channel name doesn't change, I don't think it's gonna change. As of right now, it's Yak the Gamer. So that's what I really want to do. I want to do that really bad. Tabitha is so nice. She is extremely nice. Although I only have one viewer in here, which is myself, I'm going to continue to do what I do. I'm going to continue to do what I do, much like what Mr. B said. Once you make, I think, 1,000 videos on your YouTube channel, then YouTube starts pushing your stuff. So that's what we're doing. If I got to go live 1,000 times, that's what I'm going to do. And I do not care. I don't care that I don't care that not really many people's in here. I thank you for coming in here if you do watch this after it drops. But as of right now, I'm all about just showing my work, showing what I do, and being consistent. Consistency is all I care about at this moment. I do not care about the numbers. The numbers will be nice, but I want to be consistent. I want to be able to hone in this craft, learn and understand how live works, understand how to go live effectively, and so on and so forth. That's a good subclip. Oh, that's a good subclip too. So I caught her moving this way, and I caught her moving this way too. That's funny. All right. I thought I recognized her. Yeah, that subclip is alright, but it's always good to have stuff to cut to. Uh, 18. Let's do 18. Alright, so she was speaking. not to mention, today is just a really low energy day. It was super hot for the past like 3-4 days, 5 days. It is just like mad cloudy today. Even when I was out today, everybody was just like just super slow-mo. I'm not gonna lie, on these days be the best days to just chill and run some duty or some, you know what I'm saying, run some Call of Duty, some Fortnite, which is something I haven't played. Now I'm more of a single player person. I do play multiplayer games here and there, but I'm single player. It's at my speed, at my pace. That'd be real cool, real laid back. Let's see. Hey, let's get it where she stops. Just shake it right there, then she's mixing it, and then when she puts that down, I'm gonna get another sub clip of her grabbing this, pouring it in. Oh, that's easy. Oh, come on. What? I walked off at this point? I could just keep it right there. That's fine. No. I think my gimbal calibration started acting funky. I have to fix that up. All right, nice. Ah, I just missed it. Dang, yeah, they packing up. Let me see. How long is that? That's not gonna be long at all. That's not even a second. I mean, I guess that could be fine. That's fine. I could take it. I'll take it. How far are we through? Almost. Halfway? Almost halfway. Just a few more. And we halfway. My glasses. Where are my glasses? Dang. I don't know where my glasses are. Well, it's early, so my eyes ain't really straining. It's not straining, so I'm chilling. This photographer was a good guy, a good photographer. Well, good photographer. His work was good. The way he directs is good too. Somebody modeling on that side too. Dang, I love that everybody just comes here just to show up. Oh wow, it's clicking now. Everything is clicking. My boys have been telling me, yo, you need to go to Comic-Con conventions and just bring your camera because people will be wanting to just get shots. This was a Curlycon, and these they're getting shots, so I can't even imagine what a Comic-Con convention is gonna be like. Because people be cosplayers be wanting to get their pictures in because they put in so much. Bro, why is it just now hidden? I'm like, yeah, of course, yeah, I'll do it. But I'm not really understanding the full magnitude of how many shots I'm gonna get. But I'm still in between. Like, I like taking video and I also like taking photos. If anything, I think I specialize in video. Like when it comes to staging people to where they're doing some cool stuff, I'd rather do that in a video. I'd rather do that in videography. I like capturing motion. Capturing motion is it's easier for me to play around with than capturing photos. But photos get me more clientele though. It's interesting. Being able to post photos is easier. It's so funny. For me, it's easier to do videos, but it's harder to edit videos and post them. But it's a little harder for me to direct during photography, but it's easier for me to edit photography and post photography. Very interesting. Ouch. My ear. Some good setting up type thing. 2 seconds of that. That's fine too. But the lighting start getting darker. This is fine though. Let's get some people coming in and out of Curlycon. Stood there to get some photos. That's pretty cool though. It just shows you what people do at Curlycon. Oh, that's good too. I like that. Oh, that's good. That's perfect. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Oh yeah, then I went back inside of here to get some shots of Tabitha. See, now this is the type of level I want to be on. I want to be on stage speaking to people about this, honestly, about how to become a better editor, about how to become a better person in entrepreneurship, how to understand your own flaws, how to get over it, and like, you know, all that stuff. Like, I guess motivational, but more so giving people tip by tip things on how I did it. Because I've been receiving a lot of questions about just like some things that I'd be thinking are simple that in retrospect really aren't. Like, how did you start making money doing a business? Like, how did you use like your camera, and how did you start making your first payment? Like, you know, this, that. I'm just like, I just did it, honestly. But in reality, people really need these step-by-step guides. And I'm always gonna refer back to gaming. It's like when people be like, hey, how do you play this game? Like, you know, how do you press X and jump at the same time? You'd be like, that's easy, just. But in retrospect, when you go back in time and think about when you first tried to play your first game or whatever, you'd be like, dang, yeah, trying to work the camera like with the right analog stick and move at the same time was difficult. And it's become second nature now, but beginners don't really know how to do that. They don't know how to move their character and rotate the camera at the same time, which is something that we often forget is like a learning curve. And then people also, how do you talk to people so easily? Now with that, I used to be a super shy person. I used to be so shy it was ridiculous. Like, I didn't speak to nobody, and that was mainly because I used to move school so much. I didn't want to get too connected with anybody because I knew that it was a possibility that I would be leaving again. And it was kind of a tough little situation to get out. But once I realized I'm there to stay, I started like really talking to people and stuff. But that was the first mentality shift, was that. And then second mentality shift was realizing that me being quiet and me staying inside the house and me not really communicating with people was not only making me depressed, but it was also leading me to nothing. It was not bringing really anything into my life except for just more of what I was doing. Because if you don't speak to anybody, and if you're just in your own bubble, in that own little realm of everything you see, it starts to you start to see the extent of what that's going to bring to you. So like if you're inside the house all day, just watching TV, scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on X, Twitter, and TikTok, and the next thing you know, the day passes, you go to sleep, you wake up, and then you are at work again, talking to the same people. Nothing is changing because you're not changing anything. You will just go back and go right back to the same old habits, and nothing is changing unless something out of your control changes. Like, you know, you have a power outage or something just out of your control. You know, you end up getting sick, like, and you get irritated because there was no momentum, and now everything's falling down because it's when you think about it, things that are stagnant just gets worse naturally. If there's a stagnant pool of water, it's going to start getting corroded and nasty and dirty, and germs and bacteria is going to start flowing through it because it's just nothing is happening. So if you stay still and expect things to get better, it's just not. But once you get up and start flowing like rivers do, you start getting cleaner. You know, you might fall into a puddle of dirt, but the goal is to get to flowing again and learn how not to fall into a puddle of dirt, because you know you are a river flowing. You have the ability to flow. So anyways, all that to say is that, yeah, I used to be shy, and what got me to the point where I'm at now is the fact that I just start talking more, and I started to want more, and I started to act on those wants. I literally did whatever it took to get out of my comfort zone. I used to, in high school, me and my boy, we used to literally go to the most public places. Like, we'll go to Target, or we'll go to the mall or whatever, and we'll just lay down on the floor and like do the most embarrassing things where it didn't harm anybody. Of course, it was no harm. Like, I wasn't throwing stuff at people or whatever. That's just being stupid. But I would literally like laying on the floor in the mall is stupid. But I'll literally do things that challenge my comfort zone. I'll go up to the first person I see and say hi to them. Hey, how you doing? Even though they don't know me, I don't know them. Like, as soon as I walk into a room, the first person I see is, hey, how you doing? How is the event? Or how is this going? How is your day? Or whatever it is. What just the intentions of getting out of that comfort zone. And I'll do this every single day. I'll have a little list. I gotta stop saying little, but I will have a bucket list of things that I wanted to accomplish that day. Like, okay, today I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna talk to at least 2 people I don't know. And this was in high school. I was like 13, 14 at the time. No, 14, 15 at the time. And simply by doing that, you know, I start realizing, like, yeah, talking to people is actually not that hard. People honestly just make it a thing because they internalize their problems and project it onto other people. So when you just look at it from, this is a fresh start. This person I'm talking to right now is a fresh start for me. I'm a fresh start for this person. Let's start at this ground zero and let's work our way. Like, each relationship itself is its own thing. Like, we're not bringing our problems into the mix. It's just its own thing. And that was something I realized by just jumping out of my comfort zone and just talking to people. And lo and behold, after high school, after college, post-college, like, it just turns into its own thing. And the goal is to just get better at everything that you want to do. Level up, get experience. And I will always, no matter what, I will always refer to video. I will always refer to video games. Let me turn down the music a little bit. I will always refer to gaming. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna always refer to gaming because it just puts everything in perspective. Like, me doing this, I literally just gain extra experience points when it comes to handling a camera, when it comes to talking to people, when it comes to My endurance. I leveled up my endurance holding this dang camera and seeing how long I can go talking to people and filming at the same time without getting tired. So it's like pushing the limits that you know you have. Dang, this dude got all up in a shot when it was. Oh, actually, I got it. We'll subclip that. So, self-improvement, gaining experience, just doing stuff so that you can teach somebody else is the goal. Because when we leave, we don't leave with anything that we did at all. We leave everything behind. So if we're leaving everything behind, we might as well do something to benefit someone else. Like everything I'm learning, I'm eventually going to hand this off to somebody else. And that's just the reality of it. None of us lives forever. None of us will take any of this to the grave with us into the life after we die. All we have is the experience that we have here, and we pass it on to the next person to get better and pass it on to that person so that generation 100 years from now would expand on what it is that we did. And honestly, it's crazy. In literally 100 years or whatever the math is, in a couple generations, our names and everything we did ends up becoming forgotten, unless you're like Jesus Christ or, you know, some like Jesus, bro, like Lord Christ is the most famous being ever. Whether you believe that he existed or not, he is the most famous, period. Like, period. So, like, all of us, we're not Christ. We're not. So everything that we do at max is gonna last. Not unless we're like some Genghis Khan or something like that. That lasts like, what, 600 years or whatever. It's still not... everything we leave behind in a way disappears at max like 150. So that is why we are to do what we're gonna do and give on to the next, so that they can continue our legacy and also branch out from what we do. Because think about it, when it comes to photography, we do not know by heart who the heck made a camera. We do not know whose shoulders we stand on when we are doing this. Like, who was the first person to actually videotape and edit and post something? Like, we don't know that. We just do it. But somebody has done that. So, all that to say, was something that we use every day that nobody knows the name of who started it. Something that big, something that significant. Nobody's gonna remember who we are in the next like 100 years by default, unless we change it, which we can change. We absolutely can change that. But then what's the point of that? And I feel like the book of I think it was Ephesians in the Bible is it's a really good book for this, because he was asking all the same questions. It was almost depressing, but then it ended up having a really good ending. But I believe it was the book of Ephesians has like 10 chapters, and asking the same thing, like, what's the point? Like, our lives here are so it's like a vapor. It just goes away in the wind. It just, like, you're born, and the next thing your life is over, and then nobody's gonna remember you. It's tons of kings in the history of humankind that are not remembered, and they did significant things. So it's like, if kings aren't going to be remembered by default, do you think that you'll just be remembered by you sitting on your phone all day? Do you really think you're going to be remembered by not being the best person that you can be, by improving on yourself, by one by one eliminating all of the faults that you have, that you know that you have, or even learning the faults that you don't know that you have, getting better every single day, you know, staying away from just chaos, the chaos in your life, getting away from it, learning it. You know, if you can't get over that, then, you know, you're most definitely, and most people don't want their names to be known. That's fine too. Some people want to be incognito, and I completely understand that, because, you know, multiple reasons for that. That's another branch of this subject. But at the same time, self-improvement is mandatory. Self-improvement on this earth is mandatory. Absolutely mandatory. And here's my theory, right? You guys might want to listen to this, whoever watches this after it's live. I know I think I have one extra person in this live right now. If you're here, text something in the chat. If not, you can just stand by and listen. It's fine. But here's my theory, right? Every single body, every single person has, they own, actually they don't own it, God owns it, but every single person has a body, a mind, and a soul, and a spirit. I think there's a difference between souls and spirits. But with your soul, my theory is that all the things that we experience here right now, everything we experience, like our souls is like a cloud service, like a cloud server. So everything we experience goes to that cloud server. All the good, all the bad, all the things that we take on, all the everything goes to that, but our bodies die out. So it's like having a heart. A lot of people ain't gonna get this, but it's fine. It's fine. Photographers will understand this. It's like having, literally, it's like having a camera. And in that camera, you have your memory card. Actually, it's like having a phone. This is a better example. Your body is a phone, right? Keep in mind, this is just a theory. Don't be tripping. Don't be tripping. So your body is like a phone, like your phone. Inside of it, you have, let's say, 128 gigabytes of storage in there. And all that storage is all of the memories that you have. And now when you take pictures on that phone, when you take memories on that phone, you're able to share it with somebody else. You're able to share that same experience with somebody else. But when you die, everything that is, when your phone breaks or dies or whatever, everything that is on that phone disappears with it, unless it goes up to the cloud service, which is Apple Cloud. Sometimes you get 200 gigabytes in that. And in the cloud service, you can have other people access that. Or actually, let's not get into that right now. Your cloud service is still there. Everything that you have, all your experiences are still there. Now, if you were to, for lack of better words, if God gives you another body, incarnates you into another body at a different point in time, it could be you have the iPhone 13, years later you could be having an iPhone 16. Everything that was saved in that cloud service, everything that was stored in your soul, all the hurt, all the happiness or whatever that you're experiencing, gets downloaded to that new phone, which is your new body, to where you remember everything, so that like the things that you used to do, if you're like a natural artist, a natural person that draws, when you're in the next life, that's your talent. For some reason, you just know how to do it. So that is kind of my theory. That is my theory on that. And there are some Bible scriptures that actually backs that up, about having a new body, having, you know, in the next life. I think it was in the book of John, that also kind of backs up the fact that, you know, our souls in a way is it stays like this is, our souls stays forever with us no matter what body we're in. We die, our souls go to, or our soul can inhabit a new body. That's God given, of course. And you know, that's just my theory. After reading the Bible, after studying the things that I studied, I feel like I have an understanding of that's probably how life works. And everything on earth replicates the spirit, because everything on earth is spiritual. So it really makes you think, like, every person that I capture for, everybody, all the experiences that's in each person that has experienced things, everybody, we all are basically experiencing the same thing, whether we want to admit it or not. These are just things I'd be thinking about. Now, when I was shy, when I was mad shy, like when I wasn't talking to nobody, these were things I would think about just on the daily and nightly. It was something that was what I was always thinking about. And since, like, I'm a problem solver and I love to solve problems, math is my favorite subject. Honestly, a lot of people hate math, a lot of people hate algebra, but I honestly love it because it's always something new to solve. You can make your own problems and solve. It's pretty cool. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Wow. Oh yeah, today is a good day, I must say. Today is a good day. Even though it is really slow, I'm even just glad myself that I got up. I'm telling you, I was this close to just laying down because it's cold. You know, it feels good if I was laying in bed and watching something. I'll be like, dang, probably should have edited it. So I'll be in between. But I'm really glad I did this because I'm getting closer to finishing this video, and I can rest knowing that I did something. Oh man, I know today is what, Wednesday? A lot of people are at work, at school, and going live every day is making me realize the best times to go live and making me realize what are the not so good, at least for the the subscribers I have right now. What was I gonna say? But yeah, just found out that our boy Corey Kenshin just posted today. Shout outs to Corey, man. That dude is a GOAT, a legend. That dude is a legend. He actually inspired me to do the gaming edits I do, honestly. Very, very inspired by his style, as I am finding my own personal style. So I edit. It's funny, just knowing how to edit. I edit in different styles of different people that I watched, and it makes me understand their workflow. It makes me respect their workflow so much more, because with Corey, his edits, man, people don't understand. Like when he says that it took him like 10 hours to edit something, that is for real. He's not lying about that, because it took me 16 hours to edit that Resident Evil video I had made, this part 2, or probably more, because it was kind of scattered. So, you know, it just makes you respect their workflow, respect the amount of work and effort and time that they put into it, paying attention to comedic flows and comedic cues. Now, you know, a lot of people have, you know, a lot of people get, how do I say? I realize that whenever you mention that you actually like studied somebody's work and you replicated it, art imitates art. And most people be like, oh no, like, yeah, you're biting. Nah, it's not. It's actually taking what somebody did and expanding and seeing what can be expanded on. It's a formula that works. So, you know, you listen to them, you pay attention to what they do, and then you do it for yourself and see what works for you. It's just like videography. I'm not biting nobody because I got a gimbal with a camera on it, and that I do shots because what, am I biting him? Is he biting me? No, it's art imitates art. And that goes for YouTubers you watch. Now, unless you're just completely just like taking their stuff verbatim and just switching your name with his, then that's biting. But the style that they do, you know, is it's not. I'm gonna be honest, it's not. And that's the goal. You know, people are here to continue on the things that they do. In a way, it's like sampling. It's like sampling in music. You sample a track that you like because you actually like the way it sounds and you want to add to it. And that's all it is. You know, so shout outs to the legend, man. Shout outs to the legend. He took a hiatus. Now he's back again. Mad respect for you, Brody. Would love to collab with you one day on my gaming channel. It's low right now, but it's not low in spirit. So, same with this film, man. I'll love to collab with certain YouTubers and record some things and just, you know, understand their creative process and get better at my own creative process to learn my own footprint when it comes to this digital space, because I really love what I do. Speaking of, hold on, this thing right here is freaking sick. This DJI Osmo Pocket 3, as of right now, this is the latest model. This thing is sick. Like, check it out, this thing is freaking sick. That's what y'all look like, by the way. That's what y'all look like. Y'all look like just a green light and that camera above. But I just love the ecosystems of cameras. I just love how cameras work. I love how just all of it works. Like, you film it and you come back, you edit, you get creative, and then you post something and rinse and repeat, upgrade your cameras. It would be so dope if they made a video game about that, just about photography, upgrading stuff, and then so on and so forth. That'd be cool. All right, let's try to find a good spot. I don't want this person to come up with the phone. There we go. Oh, they're still in. All right. One thing I gotta do too, I gotta clip some of these things that I talk about on my lives and post these more too, because I feel like I be saying some stuff, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I be saying some stuff. Actually, I know I be saying some stuff. All right, when I got the shot, some of it was a little blurry. Let's see. Oh yeah, she goes in for the flower. Nice. Come on, focus up. This is exactly why I need to follow focus. But that's good though. That was good. And that's good. Okay. It was about 2 seconds of blurriness right here. This was, bam, literally 2 seconds of blurriness, but it's still cinematic, I guess. No worries on that one. I have to send that to her. Oh, this one isn't really anything. Now let's keep it PG, guys. Let's keep it appropriate for those who watch this later on. Let's keep this appropriate. Why are you saying that? Come on now, y'all know why I'm saying that. Because these are models that are posing. That is why. About right there is fine. And that is not no shade to nobody. Just keeping it a $1.50. People get a little crazy when they see women being women, and I'm saying that in the most PG way as possible. And like I said, that is not shade thrown at anybody at all. It is all in. Let's see. Right there's fine. I like when she walks off and smiles. All right. Yes, let's get her. So, let's see. Correction. When women are showing off their natural beauty, I guess I can say, people learn to, or some people need to learn how to rephrase that. People get crazy. Long story short. And that's why I say keep it PG. Because, you know what I'm saying? If you're, you know what I'm saying, buff, ripped, got abs, you're going to want to show it off, you still got to keep that PG too. You know what I'm saying? It goes for both men and women. It's just society has become very overly sexualized, so the brains of people are I'm a include myself too. The brains of us has become overly sexualized, so we have to be aware of that and change it for the better. It's all about self-improvement. So I hope that clarifies some things. There's no shade being thrown. It's just managing the way society is pushing how we view things while we are in my videos, in my lives. Just to keep it a $1.50 with everybody. All right. But it comes with the territory of videography and photography, is making sure that we keep things. It's not really smiles, no real faces in here. She's just talking. She was posing earlier. Well, I guess that's it for the sub clips. That works. It's pretty cool because I'm actually low-key awake now. I'm not as sleepy as I was before. So what we're gonna do is we are going to separate these by subclip start. Yeah, we got tons of subclips. All right. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. So I just feel the need to say this, I feel the need to say this because I know I'm gonna get the question. So when you're doing videography and photography, and when you go live and put these things up, how are you going to manage the comments that may be not appropriate or not suited for the live? Because as you guys know, I am a very PG person. My content is PG, and I do that so I can spread the word to a wider audience. And there will be times, and there has been times, and there will continue to be times that in my line of work that there will be some clientele or some branches of clientele that may be, you know, showing off their what did I say earlier? Showing off their looks, I guess I can say. So the question is, Yak, how do you expect to keep everything PG in a world that's not PG? And the goal is not controlling the things that aren't PG, but controlling the reactions of it. And to the best of my ability, making sure that there is nothing, because I don't like being in any situation to where things are like crazy. So, oh snap, did I, what? Oh yeah, I gotta make another copy of this. So the goal is to not fully control the situation, but just control and get people to a point to where we come to an understanding that it's all about the reactions. It's all about the reactions of people. It's all about how people react to a situation. Are you going to react maturely, or are you going to react immaturely? And if you're reacting immaturely, then you're going to have to get out of here. It's very simple. It's very simple. If you aren't going to behave in a way that's suitable to where we're not, even when it comes to just respect, like I already know once this channel gets big, there's going to be a mix of people from different experiences and walks of life. The goal is to have that middle ground. Why are we all here? We're all here to experience a good time, to see the work that I do, and to bring other people in. The goal is to bring people in, get them to understand how to do videography, photography, video editing, and leave learning something new, being able to apply that to their own lives and make money, make a living. And different people from walks of life are going to be coming in, and it will be some people that are against what I do, and I know that for a fact. People that be 100% for what I do. There are people just against the fact that I don't curse in my videos. I don't like cursing in my videos. I may say, words like damn or hell, but I don't like just go F-bombing and doing all that stuff. It's not me. It's not who I am. I grew from that. Not saying that people who do that haven't grown, but it's just that I learned that in my experience that when I did do those things and say those things, that I would start to invite a crowd that wasn't particularly for me. So I don't drink, I don't smoke. I actually used to smoke. I stopped smoking. I used to drink too. I stopped drinking. I wasn't drinking excessively though, but I used to drink, I used to smoke. I had a terrible experience doing both, so I stopped. Same with the things that I say. I'm very particular about things that I say. And there's a proverb, I think it's Proverbs 19:11 or something like that, where it says, watch your tongue, basically. And I learned that firsthand. The things I say used to get me into fights. The things I say used to, in a way, just kind of ruin relationships to where I had to mend them again. And this is all things I experienced in high school and college. So when it comes to this channel, yeah, I don't curse, and if I do, then it's not, I say like stuff like damn or hell, whatever. And when it comes to just having negativity and things, then in my opinion, I just feel that people need to mature. You know what I'm saying? Need to understand that not everything is against them. And to wrap it up, people will come, people will go. People will come with negativity, people will come with positivity, people will go, vice versa. The goal is to stay true to who I am, my beliefs, keeping things PG. I want to spread this across as far as I can, because we all have a limited time here on Earth. So why not make it a place where people can feel just chill? You know what I'm saying? Just relax. Just relax. That's all, man. Just relax. Keep things PG, man. Keep things PG. PG Lang. So it's funny. I already know in the future, there will be people finding this video and they'll be like, wow, like he has not changed. And if he did, it's for the better, because it's all about self-improvement. So in my opinion, just knowing how this goes, I know for a fact that those who are here to stay will stay. And if y'all do, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. The people who go too, I love y'all too. Just make sure y'all stay up, stay safe, stay chilling. You know what I'm saying? Stay good. But anyways, I appreciate y'all always. Even though I got like 2 people watching and one of them is myself. I appreciate y'all for even just coming by and watching this. So at this point, I am about to, before we go, I am about to look at the other stuff. I can put all these things onto one timeline, like a Curlycon timeline, and then from there play around with it. All right, so dang, this weekend I'm about to be booked. So I really only have today, tomorrow, and Friday. Yeah, once I do this, I'm gonna use the rest of this day to just relax. I have to take my wife down somewhere, so I'm gonna relax the best I can. And then tomorrow and Friday, with the way we can crank this out, we're just gonna crank this out. We're just gonna crank it out. Do I have anything else to do? Oh yeah, I do need to do some personal errands, run to the DMV and all that. How you going to the DMV out here in California, man? The DMV is no good. I'm starting to like that other places, but California is just ridiculous. Anyways, I am looking for, oh no, what are you doing? Anyways, I'm looking for these. What I can do, none of these need sound. I'm gonna unlink them, delete that. No. Where is the project? I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna label all these a different color so that I know. Oh no, let's get rid of this. We'll make another one. I'm feeling like a purplish color. Purple or lavender? I think lavender will be cool. Nice. So all these are just extra B-roll. As for the, let me put this in here, and then we're gonna do this Curlycon B-roll videos sequence. Now I need to make another thing in here. Curlycon LA. But all in all, when setting the foundation of my channels, when setting the foundation for my business, the goal is to make things easily understandable. That is why I talk the way I talk. I don't, I could talk like how I talked when I was, growing up. But my goal here is to make my speech easy to understand, even from people that's out of the country. Easy to put subtitles on here and for people to understand. So that's why I speak the way I speak. People might not like that, but I don't care. So I speak this way so it could be internationally understandable, and I keep things PG to reach a wider variety of audiences, because I know there are going to be some people some young people like around the ages of anywhere from like 7 till just probably past this, probably some older people that, so I love to challenge myself, it's tough to monitor what you say all the time, and I love challenges. I just do. So it's like an ongoing challenge that I'm learning. So I'll learn how to say other words in replacement of words that people will gravitate to, or that I would have gravitated to in my past. So it's a challenge, and going forward, setting a foundation like this for the business, I feel that there's no better way to do it. Well, there probably is, but I just don't know it right now. But that is my foundation here, and I believe that that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way the Lord has put everything in my favor to do. He designed me to be a challenge seeker, designed me to be a person that wants to see his work thrive beyond anybody's limitations, anybody's thoughts on how it should be, or whatever, I don't know. Long story short, all this is for a bigger reason than even I may know. So let's go ahead. We're going to do close gap. These are some little tips and tricks for you guys too. For those editors who are really paying attention, This is a quick trick on how to close gaps and all that stuff. The color and lighting is something that needs to be fixed too. This is a whole 2 minutes of pure B-roll. Perfect. Love it. Did I ever, for Angela, did I ever? Yeah, I did. Yep, I sure did. Subclip everything. All right, so for Angela, we're also going to make a B-roll sequence for hers as well while we're here. Subclip start. Cool. All right, so we're gonna take all these, put these as clips. So when she gets back to me on the parts that she wants, this is gonna be such an easy video to make. Subclipping takes the longest, but once it's done, you can literally replicate this. You can move these pieces around however you want when it comes to people making changes to the video. A lot of videographers will not do this. They will just piece something together, get their money and dip. But me, I love understanding how these things work. I love understanding how everything works so that whenever a problem arises, I'm not confused. I'm like, oh, that happened because this messed up. Okay, let's fix this, and everything comes back. This has actually happened to me quite a few times. Even when I accidentally deleted a huge amount of footage from an award show I did. I'm like, oh snap, there's no way I could recover this. I was like freaking out. And then my wife helped out, and we both found something to where we're able to recover lost footage. And for those of you who are watching, it is called, where is it at? Oh, it's not on here. It's on my other laptop. It's here. It's called Disc Drill. DISK-DRILL. It has a blue background. It might be blue or yellow, with a scientist looking guy with some goggles on, some blue goggles, with a white suit on, like a white overcoat, like it looks like the Rick and Morty science coat, you know what I'm saying, that Rick has. So if you guys ever deleted your footage, that costs, as of right now, it costs like $89, basically $90, and it's a one-time payment app unless they change it, to where if you deleted your footage, it's not deleted. I work on Mac devices, so it might be different for Windows and Linux, but for me, that app works for us who are on you might find your own version, but for us on Mac, that's a surefire way that I've saved so many files that I deleted. Well, I deleted those files at one time, and recently one of the people I worked with had accidentally deleted it off of his computer, and me thinking he had a copy, I deleted it off of mine. So it was a situation that was an easy fix because that app is just amazing. So shout out to whoever made that app. So whenever something's deleted, it's not fully deleted. And here we go. Now this is double-edged sword. I'm just giving you the things, but some people might be pissed that I said that. Look, my apologies, but this is really for the people that want to recover their files. If saving people thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, like, it's out there. I'm just letting you know where it is. Not even letting you where it is, letting you know what it is. Like, you have to do everything else yourself, really. But anywho, we're focusing on the positive stuff here, on the things that actually is beneficial. But it just shows you that none of us are perfect, bro. None of us are perfect. Okay, we got that. Speed and duration. I want all these to be 114. And then I'm gonna close the gap on all of them. Yep. Some are shorter than others because they were just naturally shorter. So that's cool. Let's name this, where does it show in reveal sequence? And yep. And then we're going to rename this B-roll videos. I also need to make a, so all of this is just to set the foundation so that when I need to make a quick cut, I can make that mess quick. So I'm also gonna make a project sequence that has all of the transitions and things in there. Sequence. Time code cut. I'll actually bring this out here too. Let's see. Let's do this as videos. Project. King Vader, I'll put that here because I don't want to have to always look for these things. Curlycon B-roll, yep. So all of this is so that we can have a perfect sequence. All this is to have a perfect way to drag and drop clips around. This is why sub-clipping, mass sub-clipping like I just did, is so important. It's so important and so convenient. It takes a long time, but once you do it, I can make a quick cut in like 30 minutes to an hour. Easily. Just put a music track on and just cut to the beat and that's it. There are some AI plugins to where you can cut to the beat too. I might need to do that. It's gonna help the workflow because if I spend all my time in sub clipping, then the editing should have the quickest workflow ever, to where my editing really is sub clipping. And sub clipping is what assistant editors do for the main editors. What I just did, all the finding the highlights of each thing, that's literally what assistant editors do, and they get paid a grip for that. So if I could just, like, if I could have a sub clipper and I charge for editing, pay them a, it could be worked out. It could be worked out. Anyways, I am making a transition sequence. Let's just make it here. Transition sequence, because transitions are very important too. Transition sequence, we're going to upload. We should have it here. It should be in Yak Effects. Oh no, transition progress. Hold on. We might actually need to copy these over. Yeah, something needs to be fixed up here. I need to do some further organization in here. Oh, hold on. My screen is covering it. Yeah, I need to do some further organization in here. My brain is thinking. My brain is processing things. Dang, we've been streaming for almost an hour 30. That's how long this took. Sheesh. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a new folder. Trends. Actually, I don't think I need to. I just paste it, right? Yep. Less than a minute. So I didn't go to Best Buy yesterday like I should have. I had to run and go do some other stuff. Got sidetracked. And going to Best Buy, I was gonna have to spend like easy like $250. So I stopped so I could possibly wait it out. So I could wait until the beginning of the month. Which is another thing I'm probably gonna be doing on Yak Productions, is teaching people how to budget. Organization is my bread and butter. I love organizing everything. So budgeting is very important too. The goal is, there's a quick tip. The goal is, at least what helps for me, is making sure that I have 2 bank accounts, one for earning, one for spending, so that nothing's being spent from my earning account and nothing is being earned into my spending account. So I monitor everything. Bills on the spending account, the things I earn, I know how much I earn for the oh, this is a very important call. 1 second. We're gonna continue, don't worry, I'm not gonna forget. All right, alrighty. So I just had a very, very, very good phone call, man. One of the brothers, man, brother Mario. Shout outs to brother Mario, man. We had a little catching up. Brother Mario he grew up with my dad. You know, one of them people. Just catching up, man. I haven't talked to him forever. Seeing what I do now. Let him know this is what I do film and all that stuff, and that I got married, and just catching up. It's really good conversation. But going back to what I was saying before, I did not forget is budgeting. Now this works for me, like I was saying before, but this works for me where I make sure I have 2 bank accounts. I've think like 2 more bank accounts, but I have 2 main bank accounts to where one is for earnings for my business, and then another one is for spending for bills. And then I have my other personal account, which is for personal purchases. Like if I wanted to, I don't know, go to the store right now and buy myself something from the store that's not related to the business, like buy, I don't know, some ice cream or whatever. I don't know. But having those two accounts helps me understand how much I'm earning every single month and how much I'm spending every single month, because I have 2 accounts. And now that also helps with taxes. And secondly, now keep in mind, I'm still learning as I go. This is not perfect, but this may help somebody. Secondly, I make sure that I have all of my bills due around the same 2 to 3 days, which is at the end/beginning of the month. So in that way, I know, okay, by the end of this month, I need to make X amount of dollars, so that I know how much I'm spending, how much bills are, and how much to exceed past that, and how much I need to work to get that. So by the end of the month, beginning of the month is the day where I spend the most money. And in between, I mitigate and I make sure that, okay, I need to not spend this. And I also shop in bulk too. I recently just got a Costco card. Costco is amazing. Highly recommend you guys get Costco. Also, if you have the money, invest in the stocks of Costco. That's something I still got to do. But I buy everything in bulk at the end of the month, or whenever it's time for that. That's when I buy everything in bulk. I make sure I get everything in bulk to last me a month or 2, or the goal is to last more, but food perishes after a while, to get that going. So quick little business tip for those of you who want to start a business. Many more business tips coming. I'm looking to do this on Yak Productions. The goal really is so that I can make sure that when I leave Earth, and that's going to be 100 years from now, when I leave Earth, that I'm leaving something behind for people to grow from and to learn from. So in the meantime of that conversation, I cut up some things. I've made the transition sequence and all that stuff. Put a good track that I'm most likely going to use for the introduction, and then put another track on under when we use the interviews. So this is just like the fun stuff. So honestly, I think I'm gonna call it for right now. It's about to be 2:00. I haven't really eaten. I need to go eat, take care of myself, rest a little bit, because it's been back to back. Yesterday was a crazy day. Ended off on a big filming, and et cetera, et cetera. Anyways, so I will be seeing y'all on the next one. Let me go ahead and save this and exit out. And I thank all of you guys for tuning in and watching, man. Amazing. So I guess I could check this off the list. That was for yesterday. The whole list is completed now. Now I got to make a new list. New list is going to be coming. It's going to be shorter than this, which is cool. In fact, what I can do is probably make that list right now. So to do for Thursday. Oops. Dang, spelling it wrong. To do for Thursday. Finish Angela Curlycon vid. And then also I'm gonna finish King Vader's Curlycon vid too. Finish King Vader's Curlycon vid, and then On top of that, I also have some personal projects I'm doing. I filmed the whole process of everything that I do, and I am also going to gosh, I have stuff to post. Do I have any photos I need to edit? I don't think so. Really, I need to remind myself to post and actually hold myself to it. Post something on Instagram. I haven't posted like a post in a minute. I've been doing stories. Post something on Instagram. Organize out. Actually, I can't do that yet until the beginning of the month. Tomorrow I have a phone call with ADP, and then I also need to I can exit out of this. And then I also need to re-budget or update the budget. Update budget for 327. Anything else to return or return everything I lose? Honestly, I'm pretty much done with my day. I mean, I can crunch out and finish the curly, but I need to get my mind back. And that's perfectly fine. Yeah, update my budget for 327 because I spent money on gas. I had to fill up my tank. My tank was like about to go out. I was like, maybe I can make it last. Nah, wasn't gonna work. So I had to update it since I spent money on that. I spent money from my earnings account prematurely. Is what happens. Going back to what I said earlier about having two accounts, one for spending, one for earning. So yeah. All right. Well, I think that's that. So I appreciate y'all stopping by. I am going to be doing this way more often. And dang, I completely forgot to record this session. It's fine though. So without further ado, this is Yashua of Yak Productions. I hope y'all learned something new. And I'll be seeing y'all later. Adios.